So he's got grip, but Hamilton's lost it. Oh my goodness me! Vettel's taken the place, and that could cost Hamilton the World Championship.
Raikkonen's third, and is that Glock? Is that Glock going slowly?
It is, it's Glock. Oh my goodness me! Hamilton's back in position again.
It hasn't been a great weekend so far. P17 for the Brazilian Grand Prix. I can still win the championship actually. The gap is around 37 points, even if I did crash out in the last race because of Vettel's poor score. So all I need to do is make sure my championship gap between myself and Vettel is 25 points or more. Well, really it should be 26. It's time for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Let's red lights, and the Grand Prix is go. Good start there, much better than the manner ahead of me. Let's see if we can go down the inside here. We need to make some risky moves. Let's just slot in here. We're already in the points. No, we're not. Oh, running a little bit wide there, trying to avoid the Toro Rosso there. If I stuck to the track limits, there would have been a crash, quite possibly. And look at this, what is going on here? Huge battles going on absolutely everywhere here. Let's see if I can go and slot ahead of this Red Bull, but he's right there next to me. I've gone off. I've actually gave him too much space, and that's allowed the whole rest of those groups to get through, and I'm struggling so much here. My teammate is trying to get past me here. Oh, that was close, near contact, but I managed to get up into 12th. Let's try and get past this Mercedes of Rosberg as a target, because we know he's just in the points, and we're out of the points. Here comes Rosberg down the outside, and there's contact, but somehow I managed to survive. I don't know what happened there. It was always going to be tight there, and there was a little bit of contact, not with myself but with Nico Rosberg yet again. So right, here we go then, the two Red Bulls then. Wow, they are down in that kind of position. Let's go down the inside of Verstappen, because why not? It's looking very easy at the moment to get past these AI cars, but actually they're all getting held up in dirty air with a car that seems to be out of position than it normally would.
Officials have enabled DRS.
Possibly.
DRS
I want to see what...
available.
Yeah, there's a car there, and oh, I think that's Perez in the Force India. So actually, surprisingly enough, Force India are the quickest team at the moment in terms of vehicle performance comparison. Now, that's only because they introduced a huge upgrade to their car in Mexico, I think it was? Yeah, Mexico. And yeah, they've been quick ever since. But here, there seems to be an issue for one of their drivers yeah, that's definitely Perez there. I can see Hulkenberg's name ahead, and I just missed that message, which was quite crucial, really. Some car has damage, apparently, so that's interesting to hear. Anyway, so because of this hold up, we are able to stick to the back of Daniel Ricciardo and the rest of the field here. And we've got DRS as well on Daniel Ricciardo. Can we actually make an overtake here? I think we possibly could. Let's go for it, because why not? Oh, there's been a drama. There's been a collision here. Or I don't know if that was actually a collision or not, but something happened there.
If the situation changes, we'll let you know.
And Ricciardo's squeezing me. And well, I'm going to go through on the outside here, and I'm up into P7. So, okay, so apparently Perez then might have had some damage. That might be the message that I failed to pick up, because he is definitely slow here. and now Hamilton and the rest of them are pulling away now. So yeah, that's horrible news for me. But yeah, what a lot of controversy going into the first corner there. But anyway, it's allowed me to catch up now. And 5th place would actually, fifth place might actually do it for the championship, so that would be very interesting to see if possibly Räikkönen might use some Hamilton tactics here to hold us up. But the thing is, he's not in 2nd, so that's pretty pointless for him. And actually, I might actually get by Alonso here. Let's try the same move. Oh my goodness me. And Alonso gets through, and he's got huge amount of speed out of that corner there due to traction. And I tried to put the same move on Ricciardo, and it's failed miserably. And in fact, it's allowed Ricciardo now to catch up to me, and he might actually go for a move here in a few corners time. I think we're just outside there. 1.068. How frustrating is that? And Ricciardo's gonna have DRS. Oh, and Alonso's in the pits, and so is Ricciardo. Okay, a lot of cars in the pits then. So when are we supposed to pit? I can't even see because I'm trying to concentrate on this corner, and that was a terrible corner. I'm gonna go wide here. Anyway, lap 7 then is our pit stop schedule. Now all those cars are gonna get held up in traffic from slower cars such as the Manor and Renaults and Hasses and whatever you have there. So that's going to be really difficult for them to try and use the undercut to gain an advantage here. But anyway, I'm up into 3rd, but it's not a provisional 3rd place because obviously we have other cars which are going to get through as soon as we make our first and only pit stop of the day.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
What? What just happened? Are you serious? The stupid curb again took me out. Is that my championship over now? Is this what it's all gonna come down to? That crash? How did that even happen? Why am I getting so many DNFs right at the end of the season? Why can't I just have a Nico Rosberg 2016 final few races of just coming 2nd and not having to do much? What was that? Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not trying to do this on purpose or anything. How on earth have I managed to do that? Okay, right, let's go back here where it all starts. So, okay, that's looking good. I'm always turning here. Maybe a little bit too late. And right, let's see. So again, going on this curb, I mean, they should put some kind of fence around this curb because it is going to cause many people accidents just like these, and huge amounts of frustration. And it seems like I'm the only one who's making all these mistakes. And so I go on the curb, the back end goes, I then try and recover, as you can see here, pointing in the opposite direction. And as I'm trying to recover, yeah, there it is. Okay, so I dip 2 wheels then onto the grass, and the grass will just send me straight into the barrier. I'm trying to prevent this from happening, and the front wing comes off. The wheels don't. So the wheels are still fine, but for some reason I can't continue on, which is such a shame. let's ride on board with Nico Rosberg actually and see what he saw from this crash. So oh, there we go, and that's it. I'm out of this race. That is it. I am retiring. Usually on F1 2010, F1 2011, F1 2012, F1 2013, I would just flash back and yeah, win the championship by 1,000,000 points.
Great
But
effort there from Ferrari to take the
oh
victory today.
no! Oh, please tell me it's Raikkonen.
Tell me, Ant,
Oh,
what was the key
yes!
to this success?
Okay,
The
phew.
difference was clearly in the strategy.
Okay, that's good.
You could
That
tell
is
they'd
good.
done
I
a lot
might
of
actually
work
be
on the
world
pit wall to
champion
really
here if Vettel
optimise
hasn't
each
scored
stint,
well.
Get the most out of the tyres.
Where's
And
Vettel?
it highlights just how much of a team sport this really
Oh,
is.
is this going to be an
But credit
anti-climax
to the
now?
driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium
No,
as the
oh.
drivers make their way out.
Vettel's not there.
There's a familiar red
Oh,
suit
hang on a
making its
second.
way to the top step.
Okay, hang on a second.
Fantastic win for Ferrari.
So he... oh, 4th place is 12 points. 37... 27... Oh, it'll be 25 points if he gets... If he gets 4th, we'll be tied on... No, we won't be tied. He'll have a gap. Vettel will have a gap of 25 points.
And after this round of the World Championship,
Oh,
here's how
no.
things look in the drivers' table. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader.
Oh,
and
dear.
now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Oh, well, I'm a bit spoilt for choice, Crofty. My instinct says Valtteri Bottas, and looking down the field, no one really jumps out at me to make me change my mind.
It may already be wrapped up, but let's look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari extend
Okay,
their lead at the top of the championship. There'll be
Whew.
plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
Right then, so it looks like I haven't won the championship yet. Let's take a look then at the Brazilian Grand Prix results. So, you know the top 4. Vettel. Oh dear. He's right in this championship hunt yet again. Verstappen 5th, Hamilton 6th, Hulkenberg 7th, Alonso 8th, Ricciardo 9th, Button 10th. Red Bull are really struggling now. They used to be the 3rd quickest team and now they are dropping off, so that's interesting to see. As well as Mercedes, which is interesting. Rosberg, where's Rosberg? Oh, there he is, he's in 3rd. Okay, right, let's have a look. Oh, okay. So, as I worked out there, it's 25 points. Now, obviously, if Vettel win, Vettel needs to win the last race, and I need to crash out or not score, come in 11th or lower, and he's won the championship apparently, so that is going to be a very interesting race.